Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. We're back. We're back in the saddle. We're doing the show. I've been on hiatus for this one for a little bit, and I wish I could say I apologize, but I was just a lot of shit going on. Didn't have the time to do the episode. I actually had all the time in the world. I don't know why I'm lying to you guys. Like I'm the busiest man alive. Like I'm running Tesla or Amazon or something, and I have so much going on. You know what? I'm just going to blame the economy. You know, with budgets the way they are right now, guys. Pricing for podcasting the inflation on podcasting has just gone up, guys. It's very hard to produce. The cost to produce one of these things and all that, it's overwhelming. You know, the times are tough. And it was very expensive to produce this one episode, okay? It's a lot, okay? And I just want to make sure that all you guys are getting the bang for the buck. That's all it is. And with the economy the way it is, that's just how it's going to go. No, it's not really true. I just kind of got lazy there, and that happens. And then you got to hop right back in the fucking saddle. And here we are. It's been a crazy couple weeks, though. It has. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Just kind of, I let the fun reign, dude. I let fun rain down. If you've listened to Who Gives a F, you know, I've been doing stuff. Been going out. Went to Chicago. Had a fucking blast out there. That was fun. A lot of weird stuff in Chicago. Talked about that already, though, on Who Gives a F, so go check that out. Played some golf. Been playing a lot of golf. You know, that has been one of the things that's kind of been distracting me the most. Is just been getting back into that, man. It's fun to compete with yourself in that way. You know, it's nice to have a sport where you don't even need other people to go do it. You can literally play against yourself. And what's interesting though is you have to be as honest as you can be with yourself. Like you can, I guess, lie. And then as soon as you can lie to yourself as you go out and play golf, like give yourself putts and, give yourself redo shots and mulligans and all that good shit. You know, you can do all that stuff. But then you go around and you're talking to people like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm a fucking like 12 handicap or 10 handicap. And you go out and play with them. And then you just suck ass. It shows right away. You can't even like blame it on a bad round because you're going to have bad rounds, but, like, even if you're a 10 handicap, you're not going to have that bad of a round where you shoot 98, you know? It's just not happening. So you have to be as honest as you can with yourself at that kind of stuff. And that's why more people should play golf. It teaches you a lot of those kind of lessons, whether it's, just, like, patience and controlling your emotions and your thought process so you don't, like, let the next shot affect your next one, you know. There's a lot of things that can be transferred into that kind of stuff, you know. Although I think a lot more people got into golf during the pandemic because it was one of the only things you could do outside, and golf courses are fucking packed now. Jesus Christ. It's so hard. I used to be able to walk on to golf courses. Just like, hey, I want to get 9 in. And they're just like, oh, yeah, we can squeeze you in here. And I'd go play. You can't do that anymore. It is fucking nuts to butts, fucking people on the golf course everywhere you go. It's insanity. And I've just noticed some of the clientele at some of the courses, like when you go to the public courses. I don't have many friends who are in into the country club or the private courses, so I gotta go play the public courses, which is fine. There's a lot of good public courses. It's just I fucking hate the way some people act on the golf course. Like, it's very common now that people just blast music on the golf course. I fucking can't stand that. Hey, man, I don't like going to bars because I have to listen to other people's music on the jukebox and stuff, okay? I definitely don't want to hear your shitty music on the golf course when I'm in my backswing, you know? I don't need to hear fucking Red Solo Cup on the fucking 4th fairway, okay? I'm 3 holes away from you, hundreds of yards away, and I can hear Toby Keith would be like, "Oh, Red Soul Cup is the best reciprocal." Now, I don't want to hear that when I'm a midway trying to hit a fucking 65-yard wedge shot, okay? I can't throw darts at the hole when I got Toby Keith talking about how he wants to use a Red Solo Cup to get fucked up. That's okay. I can't, you know what? And I can't throw darts with a wedge shot at that distance anyway, even when there isn't Toby Keith in the background. But it's not helping. It's not helping. I hate that. And then I've noticed this. I'm not around a lot of younger people. I'm 30 now, you know. I don't hang out with people in their 20s anymore. But maybe I just hung out with different people. Maybe it's like this nowadays. Maybe there's just more. But man, do fucking like kids in their 20s jaw at each other. Just constant shit talking. So much shit talking. I was playing by myself the other day. Got around in. I'm staying on a tee box. I'm playing behind a group of 4. Whatever. They're doing their thing. So I'm just letting them like get up on the green and putt. I'm waiting for them to finish the hole. That way, because one player is just going to fucking be on their ass the whole time. And so I have no problem waiting. I'm out enjoying my fucking afternoon. I'm not at work. You know, I have nothing else to do the rest of the afternoon. I will spend all day out there. I don't care. And I'm standing on the tee box, and there's another green, completely different. I think this is like 4 or 5 holes behind me. It's just the way the fucking course wraps, right? And these kids pull up. First of all, there's 6 of them. There's 3 carts. There's only supposed to be 4 to a group. And this is another thing that happens at public courses. You know, they just booked 2 tee times, and one was a twosome, and then their boys were already in the fort, so they just hop in and all play together. And it slows up fucking everything because there's 6 people playing now. It's a goddamn nightmare. And these dudes, they're like 22, 24 probably, just constant shit talking. Like, and there's one thing to just be like, like, check out this shot. But it's like, all I heard at least 15 times in a row. Why don't you learn how to play golf, bro? That fucking sentence was said 15 times in a matter of 5 minutes while they were all on the green. Like, they're talking during they're putting and all that stuff. And maybe that's just old man me, you know? That's just maybe the sport's changed. Maybe golf is different now. Maybe it's more socially acceptable to just yell during people's backswings. You know, maybe we're going into a Happy Gilmore territory. Maybe those guys who yell at Tiger every time he fucking tees off, that's just the new normal now. That guy just gets to yell at you. You know, I blame the shit talking though. It's all like in the lexicon and the way people talk. It's straight lifted from like YouTube beefs, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, fucking UFC, MMA, Conor McGregor fighting. It's all these guys think it's so cool that they talk shit, and it is cool when they talk shit. Conor McGregor talking shit is high level entertainment because he's a fucking master at it. And then people see that and there's like, he's just talking, like he's just throwing out insults. No, dude, it's well crafted. It's entertainment. It's part of a lexicon, or not a lexicon. I don't know why I'm using lexicon a lot lately, but I have been saying it a lot. Been saying a lot of sayings lately. Been using lexicon, and that shit's for the birds a lot. You're gonna start hearing me say those words a lot for some reason. It's not in the lexicon though. It's just he has come up in that world and has built that thing. It's like with wrestlers and them cutting promos. They've built that muscle. You're some dickhead who just plays golf with his buddies, and I guess you're just trying to get a rise out of your friends, which is fine. But it's weird to overhear, and you just sound like a fucking dickhead to anybody else around you. It's why going to bars is because of people like that is why it's not fun. Because those dudes are all in the corner, like, hogging whatever game, big buck hunter, the whole time talking shit, and you're just trying to have a conversation about whatever else that doesn't involve talking shit. It's infuriating. I don't know why. I know I'm just becoming old, but I guess that's just what it is, dude. That is what it is now. Yeah, I don't know. Shit's for the birds, though. I've just never been into shit talking. Unless it's for like theatrical purposes. Unless it's scripted like in WWE, I think shit talking's weird. It's what's made MMA so big is the shit talking. That's why it's like kind of jumped into this mainstream stratosphere. But it's weird that like it's all about martial arts, and that's all about respect. Like the whole thing is respecting your like the master of whatever art form you were learning, whatever martial arts. And now it's just kind of that's been in respecting your competitor because you're going to war, and having that respect and it's still there. That's what the weird part is like they know it's kind of like WWE. Like there's the respect. Like in WWE, there's a respect for wrestlers. You're in each other's hands to keep each other safe during that performance when you're wrestling, and you're not trying to keep your safety isn't their real concern when you're in a fight like in the UFC, but you do care. You don't want to kill anybody. I honestly think most of those guys wouldn't want to kill any of those people unless there's like true like bad blood, which there are some of those fighters who definitely are like, no, dude, I'm gonna fucking murder you. I hope you're widowed. I hope you have a widow after I'm done with you, which is fine, I guess. But I just have never been into that, man. Like the shit talking thing is weird to me. I've just always lived by the adage of I'm gonna show you. Don't tell them, show them, That's always been, I find, for me to be the better aspect. I love when people talk shit to me, though, because I've had it happen before when I played sports and played golf and stuff like that. And people have, like, they start, like, jabbing me a little bit. And it gets me fired up a little bit. And then I start, like, focusing in and play a little hard. I'm like, oh, okay, well, now I'm going to fucking teach you a lesson. And it's fun because they know. It hurts more. It hurts them more, in my opinion, when you just are sitting there stone cold faced, just doing your thing and just embarrassing somebody, It's a fun way to do it. I think it's more fun. That's why Khabib was always in the UFC. I keep going back to UFC because it's an easy comparison, but like that's why he was a scary dude. He was just like, no, I know what I'm gonna do to you. Like I'm gonna maul you, and he didn't even have to say it. He just was like, we'll find out. You'll find out. That's all it was. Is you'll see. You'll find out. Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't take it into that personal realm because he didn't need to. He's just like, I know I'm gonna fuck you up. So, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, but yeah, the public courses are a lot different than they used to be, I guess. So that's all I'm saying. Just, I miss things the way they used to be because I'm old. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I haven't put out an episode in a couple weeks, guys. Because I've been lazy and playing golf. Yeah, but I wish I could say I was sorry, but I'm really not as sorry as I should be. I'm just enjoying myself, Got to live my life. If I don't do things, I don't have any content to bring to you guys. I don't have any fucking thing to talk about, Otherwise, I would talk about things like how I saw a turtle in the road the other day. Is that what you want me to talk about? How I saw a fucking turtle in the road the other day and pontificate on how the fuck a turtle was in the middle of the road where there's no bodies of water around? You guys answer me that riddle. Fuck the chicken who crossed the road, okay? How the fuck is a turtle just in the middle of it? Chilling? Just hanging out there? Not doing a goddamn thing? Like, that means either someone placed that there or it ventured out of the pond. It told its mom and dad, it's like, this pond's too small for me, mom and dad. I want to see the world. And it was going to go to a bigger pond. It was somehow going to get to Gray's Lake or go up to Sailorville Lake and fucking hang out there and be one of the turtles in the big pond. You're going to make yourself in the big pond. If you can make it in Sailorville, you can make it anywhere. Yeah, it turns out Sailorville's the New York for turtles. That's what you want. That was the only other thing I can pontificate on. That's what I've seen. So I got to do stuff. So I'm just trying to convince you guys why it's okay that I took some time off the pod. It happens. It happens at least once a year where I skip like a couple weeks, and it's fine. Refreshed. I'm back into it. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get back on that routine. I think I've talked about this before on the past podcast. You have to fall out of your routine to realize how important your routine is. Because it's easy to just stay in that saddle and you're just like, oh man, is this thing even really fucking helping me? Is this routine even worth a flying fuck in my life? And as you keep, and then you just fall out of it. And you just fucking just completely go off the rails for a little bit. And then you realize, oh man, I definitely need that structure because I feel better. It's true. You need that structure to feel better. You know, because we all don't have that safety net of just being able to fuck off and then get right back into it. You know, I have to be structured. So, yeah, fuck off now and then. You know, I did. I talked about that a couple episodes ago. To be honest, I remember that. I fucked off earlier this week. Man, see, I needed 2 fuck off periods this year, and I apologize. I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. Oh well. Anyway, why don't we hop into some weird shit I found this week, huh? What do you say about that? You know, I found some good ones this week, guys. I'm going with some news stories because these might be some information in these that help some of you guys later on in life. Because I didn't know you could be held liable for these. This is a crazy one, and this one really reinforces how you should always be with somebody who has car insurance. And you yourself should always have car insurance. And get full coverage, man. Full coverage. None of this liability stuff, okay? Because the liability stuff's going to fuck you. Well, at least you should have full coverage, and then make sure whoever you're with has liability, okay? Because this is going to come, it's important, okay? Because a Missouri woman says she caught an STD in a car, and auto insurance is to pay out $5.2 million because she caught an STD in her car because they were having a good time. She was getting dick down in a Kia, and she caught an STD. And now the insurance is responsible. So let's read. I'm going to read this to you. I read this earlier, but this is a crazy story. It's Kansas City, Missouri. The Missouri Court of Appeals has affirmed that an insurance company must pay a $5.2 million settlement granted to a Jackson County woman who claimed she unwillingly not unwillingly. Of course it's unwillingly. Who willingly catches an STD, Wade? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, I hope nobody's out there trying to catch STDs. You always hear that myth. That mythical story about bug chasers, people who are out there trying to get AIDS, but I don't believe those are real. I mean, there's probably like 1 or 2, but it's not like there's an actual community. Because, I mean, at a certain point, it's got to be pretty easy to get, I would assume. Also, I feel like that should almost be a little bit illegal. I know you're like a consenting adult, but like, isn't that somehow bioterrorism in some kind of way? I don't know. Probably not. Not by the legal definition. I guess if you spread it to somebody and you know you have it and don't disclose it, that's bioterrorism. Probably. I don't fucking know. I'm not a lawyer. Sounds like it, though. Bioterrorism. It always sounds so much more malicious when you say it that way. Like, when you think bioterrorism, you're like, oh my God, they're going to release a giant disease on all of us. But then it just turns out it's just dicking down somebody else and not telling them that you have a disease. Bioterrorism. Not nearly that. I guess your dick is a bomb. Your dick is a WMD. It is a weapon of mass destruction. It'll ruin your life, and even your life. Anyway, sorry. Back on track here. Unwittingly caught a sexually transmitted disease from her former romantic partner in his car. So this wasn't even in her car. Man, wonder what he must have drove like a Explorer or something, a little bit more roomy. Got some seats in the back, you can lay them down, or even like sit in those like bucket style seats in the back. Either way, it's gonna be a more comfy ride for her and on the way home. Yeah. In an opinion issued Tuesday, is that an opinion? Yeah, opinion issued Tuesday, a three-judge panel found that the judgment entered against Geico General Insurance Company through an earlier arbitration proceedings was valid. The insurance company sought to undo the action, claiming an error was made in the Jackson County Circuit Court, and the settlement agreement was not done in line with Missouri law. According to the court's papers, the woman identified in the court records only as M.O. Her M.O. sucking dick in the back of an Escalade. Just fucking slurping it up. M.O. What is your M.O.? Banging in cars out in public. My M.O. is being on Bang Bus. Hey, she's getting paid. We've all had sex in cars. Don't be fucking childish about it. Everybody's done it, and if you haven't, it's because you grew up Christian. Or some other repressive religion. I don't know. Insert repressive religion here. And even then, if you grew up that way, you probably did have sex in your car because that was the only place to go. And you did it probably in the church parking lot. You go to a church parking lot, they're always empty at night. And then you just have sex there and you go home. It's the perfect place to pop one, God can't see anything unless you're inside the church. Then it's sacrilege. The parking lot's free game, dude. It only as MO notified Geico in February of 2021 of her intention of seeking monetary damage, alleging that she contracted HPV, the human papillomavirus, from an insured member in his automobile. Damn, this isn't even her insurance company. So her ex-boyfriend or a romantic partner, it says romantic partner, it doesn't say they were together. This could have been a one-night stand, and then she had to find out. So it was in his car and under his insurance. So that's where how this is getting done, because it happened in his car and he was insured by Geico. That car is responsible for the damages. That's crazy. She contended that the man caused her to be infected with the STD despite being aware of his condition and the risk of unprotected sex. Wait. She contended the man caused her infection with the STDs despite being aware of his condition and the risk of unprotected sex. The insurance company declined the settlement and sent it into arbitration. See, most of the time they'll settle out of court, but this time they're like, dude, we're going to court. We're not gonna pay you anything. We're not fucking doing it. Fucking Geico was like, we'll go to court because we're gonna fucking win. There ain't no way we're losing this one. So they went to arbitration. Okay, wait to see. Oh, this video has nothing to do with what we're reading about. In May 2021, arbitration found that the man and the woman had sex inside his vehicle that directly caused or directly contributed to the cause of the HPV infection. The car caused the accident. If there was no car, you can do it. Dude, does this mean you can... If this works with this, guys, does this mean you can sue or not sue? I guess you're not suing. You're just seeking for damages, I guess, if through your insurance company. Does that kind of... This logic is working this way through... If you get an STD in someone's apartment and they have renter's insurance, can you get money from the renter's insurance? This is opening up a whole new world, guys. They're going to see a lot of new clauses be added to insurance policies after this one. Geico is definitely going to add that in their renter's agreement policy. They'll be like, no, STDs don't count. But I don't know if you can do that I don't know, I guess if you agree to it, you agree to it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know anything about underwriting insurance policies or anything like that, but this is a wild fuck thing. The man was found liable for not disclosing his infection status, and the woman was awarded $5.2 million for damages and injuries to be paid by Geico. because he wasn't insured. It's like when you cause an accident, the insurance company, even though if you're fully covered, should cover those damages. But this is a wild amount of money for damages. Normally, like a car, what are you going to pay the most? I guess there's medical bills if people get hurt too. It could be upwards of millions probably. I don't know. I've never met anybody who's been in a car accident like that where they've had that kind of thing happen. Let's read on here. The insurance company filed motion seeking a new hearing of the evidence and for the reward to be tossed out, saying the judgment violated that the company's right to due process and the arbitration agreement was unenforceable. The company appealed after those requests were denied. Dude, Geico is just so pissed they have to pay. That's the craziest thing about any insurance company that I've learned. They hate giving out the money. Insurance companies will do everything in their power to not pay for fucking squat. You pay them month after month, no matter what insurance it is, renter's insurance, car insurance, health insurance, fucking boat and auto insurance, whatever else Geico will let you bundle under their huge umbrella. They don't want to pay anything out. They will do investigation after investigation, lawyer on lawyer, just constantly coming at you because they won't fucking give up the bag. They will not admit that they need to pay for something. They almost fuck you. They try to fuck you so hard just so you just give them money for nothing. Especially the car insurance. You have to have it. And now at this point, everybody's definitely going to have it for STDs. There's going to be a lot of HPV people who are going to be claiming they got it in a car. And you're going to need some proof of that. This is where dash cams come in handy, guys. This is where that cab driver who's banging those MILFs over in England is going to make a bunch of money. Because whoever he's insured by, all those people definitely are getting some. Anybody who ever took a ride on the bang bus probably is entitled to compensation. Oh, you're going to see law firms coming out. Did you have sex on the infamous Bang Bros Bang Bus? You may be entitled to damages. Oh, man, the insurance companies are going to be fucked. There's so much video evidence. Okay. The three-judge panel tasked for reviewing the case found that the lower courts did not make a mistake by denying the company's motions, saying Geico did not have the right to regulate those issues once damages have been determined and a judgment was entered. Judge Tom Clapton is a separate option. Clapman be clapping him cheeks. He was the one clapping in the back of that Escalade. Yeah, that's why he's making sure Geico's paying this out because he's not going to take the hit for this. Nah, it's probably not him, but that it would be funny if it's Clapman. Anyway, separate opinion. Though by saying he believes Geico was offered no meaningful opportunity to participate in the lawsuit and existing law regulates the insurer to the status of a bystander. Wait, what? That didn't make any sense. Wait. No meaningful opportunity to participate in the lawsuit and existing law regulates regulates the insurer to the status of a bystander. Wait, that's weird. Oh, because it was suing him and the insurer, which the dude who had HPV. I'm guessing that like he is now a bystander. He doesn't have to pay anything out. Whereas now Geico has to take all the responsibility. But that's the law, baby. And sometimes you just got to find that loophole to get the bag. And you know what? It might not have been the best sex in the world. You might have got HPV from it. But you got $5.2 million. And HPV, from what I heard, isn't all that bad. It is bad for women, I guess. That can cause ovarian cancer pretty quick. But I guess there is a shot you can take to get it. You got to get that shot. You got to get all those booster shots, guys. Get all these vaccines. You got to get vaxxed up. Vaxxed up. Vaxxed up, A-Town down. I sure wish he would got vaxxed. Anyway, guys, it's the end of the show now. Oh my God, we did it. I did another show. We're back on track. We're going to be back here every 2 weeks. I promise. I'm going to be on top of this again. I apologize for being out of town. But if you missed me during those 2 weeks, guess what? There's a plethora of shit at punninggame.com that you can go back and watch and get your fill of what all the nonsense I've said. You got all the back stuff for not worth the time. You got Who Gives a F. You even got other shows you can check out, like The Empty Parlor. That comes out every Tuesday. You got all the backlogs of Things About Stuff, Monster Jamboree, The Grove, all those guys. You go check them out. Go to youtube.com as well and search Comic Wade Taylor, that's where you can find the video version of this show. If you're not watching it already, go check it out. You can see me read along and fuck up all these words. You can find my half hour Wild Horses on there. A bunch of stand-up clips. You can find Who Gives a F, all the fun stuff. So hit subscribe, like, comment, all that shit. It helps, I guess. That's what people keep telling me. But who knows? But you know what really helps? If you want to help support the website the best way, get yourself something nice at the Pun and Game Shop, guys. T-shirts, hoodies, all that good stuff. Buy yourself something nice to support your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. And don't forget to use promo code NWTPOD. That's NWTPOD for free shipping at checkout. I guess the only thing I got coming up, if you're in the Chicago area, guys, and you like this show, come on out. Friday, June 24th, I'm doing a couple shows at the Lincoln Lodge there in Chicago. So that's June 24th. I'll be there. And then June 25th, I'll be at the Red Room Comedy Club. That's Saturday night. So come on out. Come enjoy the shows. It is going to be a good time, and you'll have a lot of laughs. And bringing my boy Sam Hershock with me. He's doing a bunch of those shows with me, so it's going to be a blast. So come on out to those. I would really appreciate it. Guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. We're back. We're in the saddle, and we're going to keep it rolling. And I hope you guys have a good week. And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.